It's an apple crumble type of day today. It's wet and windy outside, so I'm going to make a lovely, comforting, warm, delicious apple crumble. So, to make our apple crumble, I have 2 varieties of apples. You can choose whatever type of apples you like. I have 110 grams of cold unsalted butter. I have 110 grams of caster sugar. I have 110 grams of mixed oats, raisins, some nuts. I have some ground ginger, some ground nutmeg, and 175 grams of plain flour. So the first thing we're going to do is peel our lovely apples. I've got a little bit of butter on my knife, but that's fine. That's just from where I cut the butter to measure it. So we're going to speed this up. Okay, so our apples are peeled. Doesn't matter if there's little bits of skin on there because it adds to the texture. So now we're going to chop our apples. You can slice them, you can dice them, you can do what you like. I'm going to slice mine about this thickness so you get a nice bite in your crumble. Pop these to the side. By choosing different types of apples, you have different sweetness and a different texture. Okay, so when our apples are chopped, we're going to get ourselves a nice little oven dish or foil tray or whatever you like to use. I'm using one of my large foil trays, and I'm just going to lightly grease the bottom just to stop it sticking. Okay, so lightly grease the bottom. I'm going to start to arrange our apple. Just anywhere you can chuck it in, you can layer it, you can do whatever you like, as long as the apple's in there. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. So our apples are all chopped and layered. I'm going to sprinkle just a tablespoon of sugar on the apples. Like that. Then just a little tap of ginger. ground ginger. Out you come. Like that. And just a little tap of nutmeg. Smells really nice. And the spices. Yum yum. Then we're going to pop this aside and have a little clean down. Before the next step. Okay, so our next step then is to get our butter and our flour, and we're going to rub our butter into our flour. And this is what's going to make our crumble topping. So we rub the butter and flour together until all the butter is mixed in, and we've got a nice crumb. That's my oven telling me that it's seated up nicely. Okay, so when this is looking like crumb, we're then going to add our sugar and just give it all a little mix in together. This is really simple to make and tastes really good. Now you don't have to put the oats and nuts on the top. Actually, I'm not going to put the nuts on because my daughter doesn't like nuts. So I'm going to take the nuts out. Just put the oats and the raisins on the top. Okay, so that's all mixed in nice now. And we just get a little handful and start to sprinkle over the top like this. So we layer our crumb all over the top like this. And we get our oats. And sprinkle all over the top. I've got almonds in here as well. Just give it a nice crunch. Like that. Now, as you will find, this is looking delicious. Okay, so that will give it a really nice crunch on the top. Nice bit of texture. So there we have it. That's how easy it is to make our apple crumble. This is now going to go in the oven. 160 degrees. And we're going to check it after 20 minutes. Okay, so I've just taken this out of the oven. It's been cooling. It's a bit hot actually. It's been cooling for about 10-15 minutes. Don't worry about the little brown bits there, that's fine. Just gives us an extra crunch. So it's lovely and golden. I'm going to have a look now inside to see what it looks like. So I've got my spoon. I'm going to go in and have a look. Nice and crunchy. And then underneath we have all the nice baked, pick it up and show you, nice baked, soft but crunchy apples. So now it's going to be tasting time. Okay guys, it's now time to taste. So I've got a bit of my crunchy crumble topping, some of the apple, and also some custard. I'm not going to wait any longer. You've got the apple crunch, but it's still soft. It's not too sweet. You taste the ginger. You taste a bit of nutmeg. It's coming through really nice. Then you've got that crunchy top, where you've got your oats and your almonds, and your raisins, and then your crumbly topping. And together, it's just really, really nice. Really satisfying. Really tasty. Go and enjoy yours, guys. I got custard with mine.